From rubies to roses to candles, here are top secret 31 removed Minecraft features you didn't notice. Number 31. Cake slices. When cake was introduced to the game, it was originally meant to be eaten or consumed in slices, but it was only later that it was made to be consumed as a whole. A sweet feature indeed. Number 30. Cobblestone. The changeover from mossy cobblestone to wooden planks as the main block for the in-depth house style in Minecraft suggests a combination of player preference, aesthetic reasons, and practicality. On one hand, mossy cobblestone gives a weathered look, which is appealing and rustic. On another hand, wood provides warmth with its various colors as well as versatility in terms of design options available. Number 29. Rubies. One time during Minecraft's early development, villagers were supposed to trade rubies instead of emeralds. The developers changed their mind about this change though, because they realized that some players are colorblind and cannot see the difference between inner bone and redstone. Number 28. Steve Black, Steve Rana, and Beast Boy. Steve Black is a character in the game Minecraft, representing the default player model. But Steve Black, Steve Rana, and Beast Boy are not official characters in vanilla, original Minecraft developed by Mojang Studios. Number 27. Minecraft Beta. In Minecraft Beta 1.9, before the Eyes of Ender were added to the game as a way to locate strongholds, large pillars made out of glass were used as debug markers, which pointed towards stronghold locations. However, these structures were accidentally left behind when it came time for public release and served as unintentional landmarks. Number 26. Chickens. Back in the day of Minecraft history, especially some years ago, there was a bug, a hilarious one at that. Chickens were found spawning naturally in the nether. This strange event is caused by chicken pigman riders glitching out and leaving behind the chickens alone without their riders. It's like having fried chicken appear out of nowhere, which I'm sure some players appreciated. But Mojang knew better than this, so they fixed it up right away. Number 25. Hovering Inferno. During a Minecraft live event, the Hovering Inferno was suggested as a boss mob that sets things on fire. It resembled the Blaze, but with defensive body parts shaped like shields and could also send out shockwaves. Nevertheless, after the occasion ended, there has been no news nor updates from any official sources about whether it will eventually appear in-game or not. Number 24. Rotatable Logs. When logs were introduced to the game, they could once be rotated to any orientation or direction. It was only later that this feature was decided by the Minecraft team to be simplified, and hence, they removed this feature. Number 23. Candle. A candle was placed on top of cakes during the 10-year celebration of Minecraft, but after a few days, they were taken out and players couldn't get them back by changing their computer state. This turned the candle into a one-off item that could not be preserved as a memory for the anniversary celebration. Number 22. Roses. During the update of Minecraft to version 1.7, roses were replaced with poppies in terms of names and textures. Apart from a slight change in texture, rose bushes were also introduced around this time, which means that there are no more single items known as roses, but rather bush blocks, only hence you can find them while playing the game. Number 21. Chests into presents. Mojang changes all chests into presents every Christmas in Minecraft. This modification is delightful and gives an adorable touch to the game. It makes players feel more festive while exploring their worlds during this time of year. Number 20. Valentine's Cape. The Valentine's Cape is an uncommon cave awarded to a player by Mojang after having trouble with their account migration, as these accounts grew more popular among players. However, Mojang removed it from being given out anymore because then everyone would have one. This cave is special and means something to those who received it under these special circumstances. Number 19. Brick Pyramids. Brick pyramids that were 64 blocks long and wide used to spawn in older versions of Minecraft when people created new worlds. These structures were mistaken for glitches at first, but they were added intentionally by developers because at that time, you couldn't craft bricks, so it served as a good source for them. Number 18. Cyan Flower. The hardware problem is represented by the cyan flower in Minecraft. Jeb mentioned that developers described it as a result of red rose color being inverted to blue. Although poppy replaced the rose for most gamers, they still didn't notice any such thing as a cyan flower. This story shows how difficult it can be finding solutions for technical issues in programming and what kind of unusual methods programmers use. Number 17. Jolly Llama. Amongst all the rare mobs in Minecraft, like charged creeper or pink sheep, there is one which is even rarer, the Jolly Llama. These entities could be only found and caught during Christmas 2019 in Minecraft Earth. To get it, players had to visit special statues located in New York, London, or Sydney and scan QR code with their phones. Number 16. Sky Dimension. Notch thought of the idea of the Sky Dimension that was a place you could go only if you fell asleep in Minecraft. However, they decided to put it into the end instead of keeping it separate because it made more sense for this myth than any other myth in the game. Number 15. Cauldrons. In the beginning, in Minecraft, instead of brewing stands, cauldrons were used for creating potions. They could then be thrown into a cauldron filled with water, which was quite a powerful and imbalanced mechanic. But this was changed later by Mojang. They added brewing stands so that there is still some balance and structure to the game. Number 14. Enchanted Golden Apple. Enchanted golden apples could be crafted using 8 gold blocks and an apple. Although you can obtain this through other means in the game now, there was a time where you could create your own golden apple. Number 13. Can Man Villagers. In previous versions of Minecraft, villagers were much simpler. The roads were made out of gravel instead of dirt, and houses were more box-shaped, lacking the detailed design seen in modern iterations. These early towns were sometimes compared to can-man structures. However, Mojang has updated village generations since then by adding new buildings that are visually interesting and diverse. This is done to make players want to explore them more and spend time there. Number 12. Steve's Supply Crates. On April Fool's Day 2011, Minecraft introduced Steve's Supply Crates that contained strange things like keys or creeper saddles, and purchasing these would spawn a dinosaur instead. This crate was a reference to Manco's Supply Crate from Team Fortress 2 and brought some additional humor into the game for this particular day. Number 11. Dirt Slabs. The reason why dirt slabs were added at first is because they wanted to make better looking terrains with flat natural blocks, but then they had some problems with them, so they took them out again. Number 10. Barnacle. During the 2017 Minecraft voting event, the Barnacle, a squid-like ocean creature, was suggested to chase players in water or boats. It had the unique ability of pulling players underwater and potentially drowning them, which would have made it an interesting challenge for gamers. Number 9. Fluffy Clouds. When being shifted from beta to alpha, Minecraft had a secret texture file called fluff added to its game files, which seemed to be connected with clouds. However, at the beginning of alpha stage, it was taken out and never met again. In spite of making players interested in it, what it was used for or what it meant is still unknown. Number 8. Quiver. These were originally made to hold arrows, which was later removed from the game, and arrows were made to be in such a way that it could be managed directly in the inventory. Number 7. Reactor Core. Reactor Core was introduced to the earliest version of Minecraft Pocket Edition, which would create a tall column of obsidian when activated. Pigmen would come out of it, blowing up obsidian while items fell from the top. As nether wasn't accessible at first, reactor cores served as a way for players to obtain nether items, such as glowstone and netherrack. Number 6. Sign Spawners. Monster spawners are useful for XP farming, but sign spawners just don't fit in with that concept. In an old version of Minecraft, there used to be sign spawners because signs were treated as entities. Number 5. Turtle Cape. The Turtle Cape was a highly rare item in Minecraft that was only given to 2 players who suggested adding turtles to the game, but they were taken away later for unknown reasons. The game removal of these capes is still a mystery, and no one knows why they were removed from the game. Number 4. Great Hunger. During Minecraft Live, a mob named the Great Hunger was described, and it was a huge mouth and could hide itself by sinking into the ground. When an item, mob, or player falls into its mouth, it acts like a bear trap, snapping shut around them. Number 3. Fireflies and Frogs. In Minecraft Earth, a reward was given for finding rainbow sheep, which had the quality of showing a bare patch when they were sheared. Furthermore, fireflies were intended to sparkle in the dark, with frogs snapping them out of the air with their tongues. Frogs catching fireflies is an interesting idea, but it had to be scrapped because fireflies are poisonous to frogs. Number 2. Secret textures. In Minecraft's game files, there have been times where secret textures were included, such as multiple textures for Sandstone being added to terrain files. However, these were later replaced by cut and chisel sandstone textures that players know today. Number 1. Stationary lava. Initially, back in those days, lava used to remain stagnant when in a block. It was only later that it was animated to flow like water in the box. Now that you know these features that were removed, which of these do you think should come back? Let us know in the comments below. We really miss these features. How about we let out the sadness on some mobs by finding out these 21 ways to torture mobs in Minecraft?